Hello, and welcome to PMB Division 2 Test 3. It's the final one. Did I put Test... I think I did put Test 2 in the title, didn't I? No, I didn't. Anyway, hello. I'm just seeing loads of people making... and seeing Legend saying, okay, Legend, you know what? There's a 100% chance of me being mean on comms. So, I'm just gonna say this is everyone in. Division 2, ready up. So today it's just me on my own. Me on my own. Because Jensen's abandoned me. Jensen has abandoned me, and yeah, that's not good. And I've got no comms notes prepared either, so this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun. Jack, do you want the commentators curse like Bahrain? I did not set this up properly. I just even realized I didn't have the headset set up on the screen. That's great, Ben. Well done. I'm proud of you. I'm so unprepared. It's fine. No, I'm prepared. I am not lonely. I am here with the voices in my head. Well, we're waiting to load in. So we've got Canada. I don't know what to say. I probably should have prepared all this stuff before. We've only got half. We've got just over half the grid here. So not that good, but of course this time next week we will be starting the actual season. So hopefully then we will have everyone. In auto mode. Oh, that's what you get, Legend. You deserved that. Well, yeah, I'll allow that. Anyway, right. So, yeah, we're here, Division 2. This is, of course, a slower division. Nothing against these drivers, it's just they can't... They feel like the competition's a bit too hard at Division 1. Or that they're new. I think there's like maybe one or two of these guys that are Division 1 pace. Legend, you're gonna keep getting picked up in the auto mode. But yeah, so Canada, a high chance of raining. I don't know if it is, because of course I can't see the weather stuff, the forecast. But yeah, it's a tricky track. You're going to have to keep it out the walls, or you are getting very bad wing damage. Turn 1 and 2 are quite tricky, and then you got the downhill section of 3 and 4. Apparently I'm being told there's slight rain for the race, so that's good. But yeah, you have turns 3 and 4 where of course Vettel had a little expedition off the track there. I imagine someone might do that. Turn 5, not that bad. Turn 6 and 7, a bit tricky. Turn 8 and 9, you got to get your braking zone right through there, or you would just be going straight across the wall. Turn 10 is of course the hairpin. So you've got it. It's key to get that right as well, or you are going to end up in a wall. Turns 13 and 14, we're going to skip over 11 and 12 because they're just little kinks on the straight. Yeah, the Wall of Champions isn't going to be fun today, as I should know from Division 1. We're not going to talk about what happened there, and it looks like the Legend Killer's the first one to be out on track. So he'll be the first one to set his lap unless he lets someone go. Usually I'd have Jensen fill in this space, but he's not here. So, you're just stuck with me today. I maybe should turn down the audio a bit, because that is very loud. There we go. So yeah, Legend just coming down turn 12 now, and warming up his tyres. He's got, I don't know who that is behind him, it's one of the Mercedes, it's Jeffrey, I think. That or it's Ferrari, one of the other, because both of them I see a bit of front wing just flying across the track. Legend taking a bit of a cheat line through there. I saw that. Yellow flags in sector 3, I don't know what that's for. I think someone might bind it at the final chicane as they go into the pits now. Legend coming down now up to turn 3. Of course, you want to take a little bit of like curb there, and yeah, you could run down there the grass like that, Legend. I suppose that could be a quick line. You want to come right in here, up the curb there. You could short shift across there. I usually do, but I don't know what traction control these guys are running. And then coming up to, I don't have my map up, I believe that's 8 and 9. Yeah, you got to get your line right there, make sure you don't push it out too wide. Now coming up to the hairpin, you got to get really tight to the curb here, as Legend doesn't. He goes a bit wide, but not too wide. He could take this back at the last chicane. Let's see what type of line he takes through here. I think this would be hell if we were on strict corner cutting, but we're not. We're on reduced. And of course, a couple of team changes, as we're just waiting for Legend. The nice line through there, but he does hit the wall. I don't know if he got damage there, but that's really going to affect his lap, as he sets a 110.4. Behind him is a Mercedes with a 111.9. It was Ferrari 16. And then behind them, I believe, is the Haas of Songer. No, it's not Songer, of course, coming in as a reserve for this race. It's actually McConkey who hits the wall. I shouldn't be laughing at that. But, yeah, he hits the wall and gets front wing damage there, as I believe that is GXL Dragon coming across the line. He's on his out lap, so he's now on his flying lap. We have Alpha Tauri coming up to the line. No, it's not Jack. It's sorry, it was Jack, and he goes quick as the 19.9. And then behind them, Songers with the 110.9, and Zen takes P1 on the mediums with 19.8. Skegman then comes home with third for a 110.1, as we are following Songer across this lap. I should probably be sitting down for qualifying. Who is the next one to set their lap? I believe it is... No, Caveman's on his out lap. GXL Dragon. It will be, who's now just coming up to the final chicane. Of course, really long straight here into the hard braking zone of the chicane. He'll carry as much speed through here as he can. Good line. He didn't do what Legend and I think McConkey did, and he goes P1 with a 108.7. And then behind him will be... I believe that's Jack who'll be coming to the pits. Or not, he's actually setting another lap. Let's see what he can do. He doesn't improve. And then behind him was, I believe, McConkey. No, it wasn't, it was Songer, who must have been on his out lap. So we have yellow flags for a McLaren. I don't know what's happened there. We have Jeffrey D. Gamer coming up to the final chicane. Let's see what time he can set on the soft tires. Interesting line through there as he comes now across the line with a 108.9. That's good enough for P2. And then behind him will be Caveman Boot, who will be the next to set his lap. Did he have front wing damage? He does have front wing damage, so he might actually be pitting. Yes, no, he isn't actually. He's going to set his lap as he scrapes the wall of champions there. I imagine we're going to see some incidents like that in the race, and he goes 8th fastest with a 110.8. Behind him is Mad Chaos, who's on his out lap, and then also Songer, who I believe is on his in lap. So we don't have much people out on flying laps right now, but current orders: GXL Dragon, Jeffrey D. Gamer, the Williams of Zen, Alpha Tauri of Jack, Skangman, Legend, Ferrari, and then the Alpha Tauri teammate, Caveman Boot, with our reserve Songer in P9. But here comes Jeffrey D. Gamer, who is coming into the pits. Apparently he's done 0 laps on the soft, so I thought he was on a flying lap, but obviously not. Legend Killer now, where can he go? He had a bit of a messy final sector. He stays P6. Although I think that was maybe his out lap. I'm not sure. But yeah, on his quick run, he had a bit of a messy final sector for scraping the wall of champions. And let's see how he can improve. I don't know who that's coming up to cross the line. We've got yellow flags for the Williams of Zen. I imagine he just got a bit too much wheel spin coming out of the hairpin and it spun the car. There's a Haas away to complete a lap, but it's on his out lap. And actually, I think this might be Mad Chaos coming across to set his lap. Where's he going to go? They 1:10.3. That's good enough for P6. And then behind him is actually Legend Killer, who will be the next one to set his lap. Now activating DRS coming across turn 12. Now, it's a long straight this. I don't know what much to say about it. Now you got turn 13, 14, nice line through there. Gets a little bit of loose to the rear a little bit. It's a little bit wobbly there. But he gets a quicker lap with a 1:10.1 and it's good enough for P5 for Legend Killer. Of course, this is our last test session, so make sure you follow, because if you don't, you're going to miss out on next week's actual start of the season as we head to Austria, I think. I can't remember what the Div 2 calendar is like, but Division 1 will be live tomorrow for Division 1. I believe Jens is joining me for that, for the Division 1 test session around Russia, and then the day after that on Tuesday is the start of the Div 1 season where it'll just be me on my own. Actually, Alex might be joining me, I don't know. I'll see if Alex can join me. I don't know, actually, calls with Alex might be interesting. Who we got on flying laps? Who have we got on flying laps? There's a little voice break there. That wasn't fun. He's on an out lap. He's on an out lap. There's a McLaren who's on an in lap. Songer, I think Songer's the only one on a flying lap right now, or at least the only one close to finishing their flying lap. So let's follow him across this lap. A decent line through there, not as quick on the throttle as he would have wanted to be, but not trying to gain much time by going really close on the inside there, going down to gear 4 for these corners here, and then quickly going back up the gears up to turn 10. He's going to be quickly shifting down into about, gear 1, gear 2. He does go a little bit wide. I think he broke a little too late for that. He scrapes the wall. I don't know if he has front wing damage. That's really going to affect his time here. Activating DRS now down the main straight. Behind him, I think Skangman's on a flying lap as he goes across the final chicane. Abusing track limits a little bit there, but that is going to be brought up as he goes P7 with a 10.3. Of course, penalties will be given out for this race, because yeah, the last one there was a couple incidents that we weren't too happy with the stewards, so we're going to see. And Alex is telling me that he can probably join for Div 2 commentary. Oh god, that's not going to be fun. But yeah, I don't think Jensen can join me on Tuesday because he's working like he is today. And I don't kind of want to be left on my own. Actually, maybe being left on my own will be better than being with Alex. I'm sorry, Alex. Alex is, of course, racing today. He's currently in P8 in the McLaren with a 110.3 as we're following Jeffrey De Gamer across his lap now, coming through turns 8 and 9. Thank you for your compliment, Alex. He doesn't get a purple sector 2, although he is 2/10 quicker than his original time. That would, if he sticks 2/10 quicker, that will put him in P1. Let's see what he can do now, activating DRS down the back straight. He's got a lot, little fuel in his car, and of course these guys are going to be wanting as little fuel as they can. Now coming across the final chicane, using his track limits as much as he can, which of course is allowed because we're on regular, and he goes P1 to a 108.2. That's a quick lap. 5/10 quicker than Dragon, who I looked in the Discord and he was pretty happy with his lap, so I don't know how he's going to feel about that one. Next person to set their lap, I believe, is Pama in the McLaren. Of course, his teammate is currently in P8. Interesting line through there as he now activates DRS. Coming across the line he stays in P11 with 11.0. Where's McConkey? There's McConkey coming across the final chicane now, activating DRS. Where can he put his pass? He goes P7 with a 110.2. So So the two Haas are currently sitting P7 and P8, so they're looking pretty nice there. I was going to say for points, but there's only 12 people here, so there's only going to be 2 people not getting points. I think the next person to set a lap will be Zen, who's currently in... No, he's going slowly. Yeah, he's got front wing damage. Okay, that makes sense. Who else we got? I think we got Jeffrey the Gamer. I don't know, I think he might be on an in-lap. Yeah, he is. Legend Killer behind him, I think is on an in-lap. Considering he's on 1 lap old softs. He might be. Yeah, he's not activating DRS, I think he's on an in-lap. Of course, we've only got 4 minutes left in this session, so these guys will be going around to set their final laps in a couple minutes' time. They have yellow flags at the hairpin, I believe that is, yep, that's the that's the McLaren of Mad Chaos. He spins again. I shouldn't be laughing at this, but it's funny. Oh, and he spins again. Maybe take it a bit slowly. Maybe don't go full throttle. There you go. Now you've got it. Jesus Christ, Alex. I'm clipping that. And I don't know what just happened there. Someone moved up the order, but I don't know who it was. I think it was maybe Jack. Maybe? Was it Jack? I think Jack was maybe... I think it was maybe Caveman. But he's going a bit slowly. I don't know who moved up there. Yep, now everyone in chat is laughing at Alex. Let's all laugh at Alex, because that was funny. That was funny, Alex. You have to admit it. That was really funny. As we're following Caveman Boo, why am I following him? He's on 4 lap old soft. He's not going to set a quick lap on those tires. Jack, I believe, is coming to the pits. Yep. And then his teammate Caveman, who we were just following, is probably coming into the pits as well. Zen on those mediums is actually looking pretty good in P3, so he's going on a bit of an alternate strategy. That's if he doesn't go out and set laps on the mediums. Caveman doesn't improve his time, 10 seconds slower. Yeah, obviously he did mess up his turn 2 there. He's going to be going around for 1 final run. Maybe he could get 2 in if he's lucky. Of course, we're seeing everyone come out of the pits now to set their final laps. Legend Killer will be the first to set his lap. I thought he was about to come into the pits there. But yeah, he's going to be the first to set his lap as he's now completing his out lap. It seems to be like every lap he's done, we followed him, but that's just the first one out. So let's see what he can do. He's now just got around turn 2. We didn't do a Caveman and bin it there. Now coming to turn 5 and 6, taking as much. I don't know. I cannot speak. Taking as aggressive line as he can through there. Turn 6 and 7. I don't know. I'm not prepared for this. And coming into the penultimate chicane, and good line through there, carried a lot of speed. This is looking like a good lap from Legend Killer, as he does... Oh no, maybe not actually, he's on the mediums though. I did just notice that. So he's doing a medium run. Behind him, I don't know who's the next one to set their lap. I think it might be McConkey who's on a lap. It's going to be one of the McLarens. I don't know which one of the McLarens that is. We've got yellow flags in Sector 1. I don't know who that's for. I think that's maybe someone going a bit slowly. And here comes Legend Killer on the mediums. What can he do? He goes P3 with a 109.6. That's pretty good. So the 3 and 4 are on the mediums. That's a really interesting strategy call from both these guys. Let's see. It's going to be Pama who's next to set his lap, who is currently at the back of the grid. Let's see what he can do in the McLaren. His teammate, of course, P10, 2 positions above him, as he's coming across the line to set a 109.7. That's P4 for the McLaren driver. I think that might be his best qualifying position to day as Zen goes P2 with a 108.3 on the mediums. Legend looking really good on those, sorry, on the softs. Legend looking really good on those mediums right now. And then here we go, Mad Chaos coming into the pits. I don't know what he's doing. And he's retired on track. If he blocks anyone, he's getting a penalty. If his AI blocks anyone, that will be a penalty to Mad Chaos. I don't think anyone's near him, though. Okay, well, the next to set a lap will be McConkey, I believe, who is now coming up to the final chicane. Let's see where he can put the Haas. He goes into the pits, that's where he puts it. Of course, using the pit assist to his advantage. I don't know who else is out. I believe that's Ferrari 16, although he's coming into the pits. Is that Jeffrey? I don't know. Jeffrey sets a 108.2. I don't know if that was just a lap or not. But I think that's pretty much everyone finished their laps. I think we still have the two Alpha Tauris. Jack sets a 109.8. Which doesn't improve him from P7. His teammate just behind him, coming to the last chicane now, activating DR. No, not activating DRS, okay. He's obviously not on a quick lap. Yeah, 10 seconds off the pace. And Skyman goes P4 with a 109.3. Legend Killer dropped to P5. So, your final results are... one moment. Okay, I haven't calibrated this. Your final... okay, that broke everything there. Okay, the final results are... I'm waiting for them to come up. This is great. Alex, don't retire your car on the track, because if it blocks anyone, you get a penalty. I'm just sitting in a loading screen right now and waiting to see. Of course, formation lap and safety car are on for this race, as they will be for the rest of the season. So I imagine we'll see a few safety cars, quite a few VSCs, especially because of this track. Still sitting in the loading screen. And your final order, I didn't even get to read them off because it just disappeared instantly. That's great. I love it when it does that. I believe, I don't know who was on pole, I think it was Jeffrey, then Zen, then GXL, and we do have rain. We have rain here in Canada at the start of the race. I don't think it's wet enough for wet tires. But we'll see what they can do on the formation lap. And if they decide that it's wet enough. We're just waiting to load in now for people to ready up. Session starting in 30 seconds, so someone's ready up. Yeah, Caveman Boot has readied up. Of course, we don't have anything stopping these guys from doing it. So yeah, let's see what these guys can do. What do you mean it's going to be an 18 lap race? If I messed up the settings again? I might mess up the settings again. I hope I didn't mess up the settings again. I don't remember changing them. No, it's not going to be a 35 lap race. What are you on, Alex? But yeah, they are actually out on inters. Okay. So they're going to be testing to see how wet this track is, trying to clear the dry line with this formation lap, as we do have an Alpha Tauri overtaking people. I don't know who that was, but I can give you the order now. Jeffrey, Zen, followed by Dragon and Skyman. Legend Killer starts P5 with Pama and Jack in P6 and 7. The rest of the top 10 is Caveman, McConkey and Song. Finishing outside the top 10 are Mad Chaos and Ferrari. This is going to be an interesting race, as here's the predicted strategy. It's all inters. I imagine this rain might go away at some point during the race, so let's see what happens. We're getting a bunch of people disqualified, I don't know why. They're going to be starting on cold tires, so that is good for them. That is good for them. Starting on cold tires because they got disqualified. They're going to have loads of grip. Loads of grip. All the grip for these guys that have been disqualified. Ooh, Jeffrey doing some drifting around the right around the hairpin there. He's caused a bit of chaos there. Thankfully, none of them running into each other. So yeah, Jeffrey is showing how bad these conditions are right now. So yeah, these guys definitely going to want to get heat into their tires as both Zen and Jeffrey retire because they hit each other. That's not good. That's not good. They're also going to be starting on cold tires. Negative 200-degree tires again for Zen. I think that was in Australia. But now as we're getting these guys forming up for the start of the race, here's all the disqualified people. Oh, Zen looks like he's actually disconnected. I should probably actually get all this stuff back up. Oh god, why are we here? And we now have 5 red lights, and we are go in Canada. No one moves. Oh, now they're off. Okay, that was really weird. There was a bit of contact there at the start. I believe that's the McLaren of Pama down into P12. It's a bad start from Jeffrey, who's now dropped into P4. I think things are a bit broken. I might need to go check Discord, see what's happening. Things might have just broke. There's JXL Dragon and Skangman. I'm into P1 and 2, sorry. Skangman had a great start there, capitalizing on the wet track. So it's going to be interesting to see who can capitalize on this wet track and changing conditions. This Legend Killer now gets going for the move on Jeffrey. He doesn't get it done. They're side by side now, coming into this next chicane. Can he get the move done? We got yellow flags in Sector 1. Sorry, that's the start of Sector 2 actually. Legend Killer doesn't get past Jeffrey, although they were battling quite a bit now. As we look further back down the grid, of course, Jensen isn't here to tell me what's going on at the back, so I'm too busy paying attention up the front. Jeffrey now gets past Skangman at the hairpin, and there's a bit of contact there between Legend and Skangman. I think Skangman might have broke a little bit too late there, or too early, I don't know. He might have messed up his line, and that's what happened there. We got yellow flags in Sector 3 for Mad Chaos, who's looked like he spun at turn 10, the hairpin. Now we're coming down the main straight, and we've got Jack looking for a move on Legend Killer. Let's see what he can do. I need to get all the telemetry and stuff up. I don't want that up. Position change. So, Ferrari 16 is up 5 positions from the first lap. Of course, Jack looking for a move around the outside there. Legend getting a bit wobbly with the wet conditions. Let's see what Jack can do into turn 3. He gets the move done just before the corner. Of course, predicted crit stops. It's most likely a 2-stop from around 17 to 20. But if the conditions change, we don't know what's going to happen. Of course, the field's spreading out a little bit more now. But as I say that, McConkey's actually a little close to Legend Killer right now. I don't know why the camera's being funny. It's just making me switch back to him. Looking back further back, Ferrari 16, and Zen did not have a good start. I believe Zen might actually be disconnected. No, I don't think he is. Okay, I don't know what happened to the formation lap. Getting a bit wobbly there. As we look back to the top, Jeffrey getting pretty close to Dragon right now. Coming up to the final chicane, he's only 2/10 back. Let's see if he can make a move into turn 1. He gets really close to him at the final chicane. Dragon taking a bit of a different lines are there, but what's I don't know what Jeffrey's doing here with his revving. I don't know what his gear ratios are, but Mad Chaos binning it again. Jeffrey going a little bit wide. I should have been in the other camera for that. I don't know if he pushed Dragon wide or not, but Jeffrey retakes the lead of this race. Further back, I don't know what's happening. I'm going to say that a lot today, as we do have Zen in the pits right now, and Pama gets past him because he is in the pits. Zen, of course, had a really good race in Bahrain, but sadly, obviously, hasn't been able to improve that right now. Jeffrey, gets rear-ended by Dragon. I think Jeffrey broke a little bit earlier than Dragon thought there, so I don't think you know, Dragon doesn't have any front wing damage. Dragon did take a look to go down. Jeffrey braking again a bit early. A bit earlier than Dragon expected, but Dragon now looking for a move around the exit of turn 10. He's not going to get DRS, of course, the yellow flags. Of course, the yellow flags, sorry. Of course, DRS is not enabled. They're trying to go side by side into the final chicane. Very risky. And now, Mad Chaos retires in the pit lane. As he should have done. Well done. I'm proud of you, Alex. He knew what to do. And, oh, Jeffrey. Interesting line through there as GXL has taken the lead of this race. Back from Dragon. Jack in the Alpha Tower is actually up from P7 as Jeffrey did try and take a look down the inside of Dragon into turn 5. Skegman, of course, right behind them as well. So I think if these two continue battling, Skegman could take a look and try and capitalize on this. Of course, Jeffrey again right up the rear of GXL Dragon there. As Songer moves up to... Songer and Ferrari are having a good battle here. Of course, Songer did get past them briefly there, but Ferrari defended the position. As Jack gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting, imagine we might see a few of them today, even though we are on regular corner cutting. But as we're looking behind Ferrari now, Songer closing that gap, braking as late as he can into turn 10, looking for a move around the outside, but he can't get on the throttle as soon as he could like, and not getting a good exit through there. Jeffrey now is right behind GXL Dragon. Let's see what he can do. And another 3-second time penalty for Jack. Yeah, I think that's him up to 6 as Jeffrey sends a move down the inside of turn 1. A bit of a dodgy move through there, but Dragon... Ooh, he spun him! Ooh, Dragon's not going to be happy about that. That is not good for Dragon. I imagine the stewards will have to deal with that later on. And luckily we did get that on stream so we can get a different angle of it. Of course, all our drivers are told to clip incidents when they happen so that the stewards can review them. And then as we go back to this battle between Songer and Ferrari, Songer going a bit of an expedition off the track there. Does he have front wing damage? Yes, he does. He's missing his right end plate, so that's going to really affect his pace, and Caveman might try and get past him. Legend Killer right now, about 5/10 behind Jack, so he's going to be looking to get past. He's gained so much out the exit at turn 9. Out to turn 10, the exit here for Legend Killer is going to be crucial. If he gets a good exit, he'll have a better run into the straight, but he doesn't. Jack gets the better exit. Of course, again, no DRS enabled. Looking further up, Skegman has closed the gap. He is pitting though. He must have damage then. And DRS is enabled. Actually, he might be pitting onto the dry tyres. He is. He's pitting onto the mediums, and with him is Mick Conkey and GXL Dragon. Of course, these guys moving on to the dries now as DRS is enabled. So now the different strategies come into play. Of course, we now have 4 people pitting onto the mediums, with the rest still on the inters, but I imagine they will be pitting in this lap. Give me a moment. Ooh, a bit of a lock up there for Jeffrey. Ooh, locking up again into turn 10. Let's take a look back at Legend Killer. Legend Killer's fallen off a bit from Jack. I don't think there's really any other close incidents. Skegman is a bit... Yes, oh, look at those mediums for Skegman. He's already trying to get a move past Ferrari. Ferrari having a bit of interesting defending through here. It looks like he's trying to squeeze him out into the inside curb. In the inside wall, sorry, as they do go wheel to wheel into the final chicane as everyone is pitting and Jack I was about to say got the jump on Skangman. Skangman takes the lead of the race. Skangman is really taking advantage of the changing conditions, but Jeffrey somehow managed to get into P1. I don't know what happened there. I wasn't looking. I really wasn't looking as to what was happening there. Now, so this battle is really going to be what is important for the rest of the race. Skangman versus Jeffrey for the lead, as Zen retires at turn 10 with yellow flags, but I don't know. I don't think we're getting a VSC. Caveman's still on the inters. And we do now have green flags back in Sector 3 as the marshals get that car cleared away. McConkey is actually up to P3. That is pretty good for him in the Haas. I don't know where he started. I think he was back in P7 or 8. One or the other. Hello, Alex. You did not have a fun time. What happened?
Yeah, no, I am not good at wet races at all.
Well, he didn't seem to have a fun time in qualifying either, as I believe that's Skangman or Conky second fastest lap. Someone struck the wall there. Jack is now only 2 tenths behind McConkey as well. Songer sets the fastest lap.
Ooh, that is the fastest lap by Songer.
Yeah, and then Pama, your teammate, comes along and takes it.
Well done, Lewis.
But now now Jack within DRS of McConkey. Let's see what he can do. I think it's going to be a move for down the back straight. Caveman Boom is pitted onto the hard tyres, so I don't know what he's actually planning here. I don't think he can go to the end. Jack getting a... Ooh, Jack, really interesting line through there. Really messed up his line, which is really going to affect
Just getting another fastest sector.
So yeah, just the weather didn't favour you then?
No, not at all. Ooh, Jeffrey getting a 114.
Oh yeah, 114 for Jeffrey, who's currently in P1. Jack is now second behind McConkey, so that really did affect him with that mistake at turn 10.
Let's see if Lewis can beat the 114. The fastest first sector in the green middle.
So we have 3 DNFs.
He
gets
Lewis gets
lap.
the fastest lap.
Your teammate's doing bits on those mediums.
He is.
Well, yeah, of course, 3 retirements so far. JXL Dragon, who's at 1 point leading the straight, followed by Zen, who started in P2 or 3, I think. And then, of course, you. And we know you spun about 3 times.
Yep.
Alright, Legend Killer actually only 8 tenths behind Jack now. Jack's really fallen back after that. Mistake he made at turn 10.
Songer clipping the wall there on the hairpin. Does he have damage? No. Lucky. Very, very lucky on that.
Yeah, that's very good for... Yeah. Wait, did he not get front wing damage? Did you say?
He did not.
Oh, wow,
He's
okay.
very lucky not to. Oh, and he gets the 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, I guess the 3-second time penalty instead. I don't know what I would rather have.
Seems like there's having a massive battle between Skangman, McConkey, Jack, and Legend.
Yeah, of course, all battling for P3, although Jack is about nearly 2 seconds behind McConkey. So yeah, we've got the battle between Skangman and McConkey for P2, and then the battle for P4 between Jack and Legend Killer. This is going to be a battle that DRS is really going to affect.
McConkey with barely any DRS.
Jack has hardly any as well. But he's
These
right
guys
behind
are really
Skegman.
wanting this position.
As
Jeffrey with the
Gamer.
fastest lap again.
Let's see, Skegman, sorry, McConkey will be looking for a move into turn 1. He was a bit too far back though. He's going to hope Skegman makes a mistake around either of these corners, but no, he doesn't. So that hasn't really worked for him. Legend hasn't been able to get past Jack either.
Waiting for Legend just to get this sweet overtake. Nick, past Jack.
Commentator's curse. No, it's always Jack.
Fingers
that
crossed.
happens to.
Oh, there's no turn 12, is there?
Well, there is, but it's a little kink on the straight, so... Oh, yellow flags! Oh, no!
Oh, who's that? That's Skengman off the track.
Oh, no!
Oh.
But that puts Jack in P3! Jack is now up to P3.
Skengman is missing the entirety of his left-hand side plate.
Yeah, just that left side of the front wing is just gone.
He's gonna need to pit to change that.
Yes, but Legend Killer now right behind Jack is, of course, these guys are now battling for a podium position.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, Pama and Songa are having a really close battle.
Okay, well, if you
Just
want to keep
for
me
P7.
updated on that, I will continue paying attention to this battle for P3, actually, as with the P2.
Ooh, definitely Pama.
As Skegman pits for softs, and I believe we've got yellow flags in Sector 3 because of Caveman. But now here comes...
Ooh, Pama and Songa have both taken each other out. They've both gone off the track.
Flip it. Flip it, then we'll use that as for that instant report. But
Yep.
here comes Legend Killer, as again he's going to be wanting a good exit from turn 10, braking as late as he can, nearly going to the back of Jack. Jack gets a terrible exit, hitting the wall now. This is going to really benefit Legend Killer versus both of these guys, not got much ERS. But Jack's line actually somehow worked there, but Jeffrey was another fastest lap.
Songa takes a very close turn on that. Nova takes away.
A good exit from Legend Killer will give him P3. Can Jack defend it into turn 1? No, he can't. Ooh, they're going to wheel now. Ooh, Legend didn't leave much space for Jack there, but luckily they didn't have any contact. So Legend Killer now up to P3.
And Lewis is going into pits.
Yellow flags in Sector 3, I believe that's Skegman, that's Caveman again at that hairpin.
Oh no, Caveman is not having a good race at the moment.
And you'd be an expert in that, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yes. Well, yeah, let's go back. Oh, there's a nice battle going on between Skeng and Songer. Songer gets another 3-second time penalty. What is his penalties at? 9
He
seconds.
is on 9.
Ooh.
We have a 5-second for Jeffrey, 3 for McConkey, a 6 for Jack, a 9 for Songa, and a 3 for Lewis.
Well, Legend Killer could get P2 here. If he stays within that 3 seconds, and maybe even catches up and passes him and closes that gap to Jeffrey, he could win.
He could get this second or third. Oh, Lewis is gone. Lewis is gone.
Oh no, what's happened?
I think he might have given up because he's still driving.
So did you not get that in the wall or anything?
No, I did not get that on camera, unfortunately.
Okay, so we've got no clue what's happened to him now.
Yep.
And now, of course, Jeffrey lapping, I believe that's Pama, who's just retired, and then away to lap Caveman, who is actually Jack's teammate, who's currently in P4. Ooh, this is a long race.
Ooh, Jeffrey going on the inside. And just overtaken Caveman.
So you saw the forecast. What's the conditions like? Is it just dry for the rest of the race?
Yes, it's completely dry for the rest of the race. It was meant to be raining for like the first 2 laps.
Yeah, which you
But,
did. It was maybe about 5 or 6.
yeah. And I went on to the soft way too early and just went
Oh, is
down.
that what happened to you?
Yeah, I went on to the softs.
Why?
I thought they were going to be the better tyre, but obviously not.
Yeah, well, it was obviously
Ooh,
still too
hold on,
much.
there's a battle between Legend and Jack here.
Yeah, that's the one I'm following right now. Jack's 6/10 back. It's their ERS. Oh, they're both on similar ERS as well. They're still about 1.4 seconds behind McConkey. Everyone on mediums except Skangman and Caveman. Skangman's going to be really wanting to make up a lot of time on those softs. I think we'll be seeing these guys pit in maybe 5-6 laps.
Yeah, I think Caveman is going to stay on these cards just to do a full-on undertake on everyone.
Ooh, but here comes Jack. Jack getting past Legend Killer in a very similar fashion to how Legend Killer got past him a few laps ago. So that's now Jack into P3. But Legend Killer really doesn't need to overtake him again. Because Jack, of course, has like 6 seconds worth of penalties. Legend just needs to make sure he stays with him, and that Jack stays with McConkey. As Songer gets another 3 second
Songer's
time
got
penalty.
another 3 second.
He's not getting a good time as our reserve for this race. But here comes Legend Killer, looking for a move around the outside. He doesn't get it done, though. He'll be looking to make that position back down the back straight. Of course,
Skangman is catching up to Ferrari here.
Of course, Division 2 officially gets underway this time next week, 7:30 PM GMT. Mark your calendars. And Division 2 will have a test race tomorrow, which I think Jens is joining me for that. I'm going to have to check. And then we have the start of Div 1 season around Bahrain on Tuesday at 7:30 PM GMT. And I believe you're joining me for that, Alex, aren't you?
Yes, hopefully.
Okay, good. That's if you don't eat your team before to watch a movie. For those of you that don't know, he missed the Div 1 race because that happened. Nobody knew where he was. That was funny. But now Legend Killer, 2/10 behind Jack. And as I said
Skangman
before,
trying to make the overtake on Ferrari.
Ferrari defense. Ooh!
Oh, that is a clip because Skangman is just taking out Ferrari.
Yep, I got that on stream, so that is good. But I think you got that full battle, didn't you?
Yes.
But here comes Legend Killer going for a move on Jack. No, actually he pulls out of that. But gets a really good exit off turn 10. Actually, no, Jack seems like he got a better exit. He's kind of pulling away down the back straight. I don't know how much. No, Jack isn't using any ERS, and Legend Killer are fully out of ERS now. So now it's all down to who has DRS and what fuel those people are using. As Jack is now actually within a second of McConkey, so he'll be getting DRS off him. This has now become a three-way battle for second place.
I think Legend just knows that he's going to get this position as both McConkey and Jack have very large penalties.
Yeah, well, Legend's got to watch that he just doesn't get a penalty here. If he can keep it clean, not get any damage, he's got P2. Although these guys will have to pit again in a couple laps time. McConkey is on older mediums, but only by 1 lap. I think we'll see Skangman coming to the pit soon as well, considering he's on 6 lap old soft. But I think these guys will be pitting first. Actually, maybe around the same time. Skangman back up into P5, but it's not exactly P2 or 3. I can't remember which position he was in before he binned it.
Legend is really wanting to take both Jack right now. He's pulling up to the back of him.
But Jack not getting
aiming
DRS.
to go on if that's not.
Obviously, the detection zone, Jack was outside that 1 second as he is again for this one. This is not going to help him as Legend Killer will now be taking a look down the inside of turn 1. No, he doesn't actually. He's going to want to try and get that move
Pulls
done.
back again.
Yeah, Legend is not risking anything, of course, as we've been saying. He doesn't have any penalties, he's just got to make sure he keeps this clean, doesn't get any damage. So Legend being as,
Looks
as cautious as he can
either
here.
Jeffrey or Ferrari is catching up to... Well, no. Should I say
but
Jeffrey
here
is
comes
overtaken.
Legend Killer side by side with Jack, both with DRS. Jack takes the defensive line on the inside and managed to keep P3. This is a good battle we've got unfolding here, as now they are kind of falling back from McConkey, who's now 1.4 seconds ahead. So Jack will no longer be getting DRS from him.
As Legend is still getting DRS.
Yeah, Legend's going
Along
to
these
get as much
straights.
DRS as he wants.
Yeah, and he's probably going to get the more slipstream down these straights as well.
But every lap, Jack seems to be getting a better exit at turn 10, but Legend then comes back with a better exit at the final chicane. Jack went onto the defensive inside line there, but realised Legend wasn't as close as he thought.
I feel like Jack may have the better cornering setup than Legend here.
I think Legend's quicker in the first sector, and Jack might be quicker in the second. Sorry, third. Because look how much Legend's behind him in this first sector. As Legend gets DRS again.
Consistency. Ooh, he's pulling up to 0.1 seconds.
He didn't get the move done through there, so again he's going to be wanting to take a look at that down the start-finish straight, if not before that. But let's take a look now at turn 10. Jack gets really tight on the inside. They both get really good lines through there. This is really going to help Legend Killer. Legend Killer, of course, they're both actually still on the same ERS. So again, it's down to fuel loads. Who's got more fuel to use in Rich Mix? As Jack comes into the pits.
McConkey's going in pits. And Jack is going in.
So I imagine they'll be pitting.
Whereas Legend
no.
has gone and taken P2.
They've not went. No, they could have gone much further on those tires, and they've both gone onto the mediums.
Still.
That's a bit of a strange strategy. I imagine if they pitted this early, they would have went onto the hards. There's no way you're going.
Gonna have to go into the pits as he is in 8 laps.
Actually, no,
through
sorry.
on the
What am I
softs.
on about? No. That's about right. There's 14 laps left. I'm sorry. I was talking rubbish there. Yeah, those guys are going to be wanting to go to the mediums. But they could have extended them a bit further, so Legend right now trying to get the overcut to work. With Jack trying to take advantage of that undercut. I imagine Legend might be coming in this lap, if not next.
We're going to have to keep an eye on Skemman as well, as he is nearly 10 laps through on these softs.
Yep, he will be
He's
pitting
going to
in.
be struggling around corners.
Yeah, he will 100% be pitting in either this lap or next lap. But let's see what Legend does. Will Legend come into the pits? Yes, he will, and he will be fitting the medium tires as well. Jack 5/10 behind Skengman, and in front of Legend actually pits the race leader Jeffrey DeGamer. And yep, it's medium tires for Legend. A really good pit stop there as McConkey gets past him, but where is Jack? Where is Jack?
Jack is 15, 10, 7.
The
5,
overcuts
4,
worked.
3. He is still in front of Jack.
The overcut has worked for Legend Killer. He's now 4 seconds in front of the guy. He was only about 2/10 behind.
Virtual safety
A
car.
couple laps left. Oh,
We have a
virtual safety car.
safety car.
Who is that for? Who is that for?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know who that's for, but it looks like the overcuts definitely work for Legend Killer now. But also the undercuts work for McConkey, as McConkey has now got a 7-second gap to Legend. So Legend's going to be really wanting to close that gap up, and then take advantage of that penalty.
Will
And in the
this safety
Discord,
car-
Jack apologizing to Skengman, so that might have been what happened there. maybe those two hit each other, and that's what causes the VSC.
Oh, no.
Skagman has now gone on to hard. It's hards? No, sorry, he's on mediums. And Legend's already got that gap down to 4.5 seconds, and I've dropped my controller.
Virtual safety car is now in.
The virtual safety car is in.
normal.
That ended about 20 seconds ago.
Oh, I was having a look at my phone.
Jesus Christ, Alex.
This is a problem with me being a commentator.
See, if Alex did solo comms, it would just be silence for about 5 minutes, and then just... Oh, who's that? Someone's overtaking someone.
Legend looks like he might have a bit of damage.
Does he? No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. No. I saw debris on the floor and I thought, oh, that's Legend's. No.
Oh, Jesus, you idiot. But yeah, Legend really closing down that gap to McConkey.
It doesn't look like there's any sort of battles going on at the moment.
Nope.
Looking like a really strong race for everyone.
As Jeffrey sets the fastest time with a 1:11.3.
Seems like Caveman is finally catching up to Ferrari. Right now.
Yeah,
after
he's
being
5 seconds
30
back.
seconds behind.
But of course, Ferrari did pit, and Caveman's been on those hards for about 15 laps. Caveman will actually probably need to pit again. There's no way he's going to go 25 laps on those hards. Unless he's doing a Legend strategy in Australia and Div 1, where he went about, what was it, half a race on mediums? Had about an 80% tire
It
wear
was
at the end
probably
of it.
longer than that, actually.
But yeah, there's not much going on right now. So we've just got to waffle. As Legend's actually got down to 3.9 seconds behind McConkey. Shaving off about another second will put him in range of that penalty.
Skagman is having, well, has had 3 stops this race. Probably due to damage.
No, because he would have pitted once for the inters. Actually, wait, nah. He's pitted 3. No, he's pitted twice. What are you on about?
Skagman, he's pit 3.
Oh, Skagman, sorry. Yeah, I thought you were wrong about
That's
McConkey.
okay. No, McConkey's still on 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Skagman's on 3 because, of course, he pitted onto the inters, he pitted onto the mediums. He then got spun. He then spun again, and then that's, of course, him pitting again onto the medium. Legend's now down to 3.7 seconds. Skagman gets a penalty.
Ooh, not good.
A drive-through, actually. Sorry for Songer, who's now a 12-second penalty. Oh god, Songer's not having fun with all these penalties. But this has been a good race for McConkey, who started in P9, is now at P2.
7 change.
Yeah, he's got up 7 places. Ferrari's got up 6. He started in last, I think, did he? He must have if he's in P6.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He started behind me. I mean, possible race drive over there could be Ferrari. As
Yeah, of
McConkey
course,
does still have the penalties.
Well, Legend's actually fallen a bit behind McConkey now. I wonder if McConkey's now starting to push. I don't know, the gap is now 4 seconds, that was about 3.7 last lap. So I don't know what's happened here. Who's close to each other? Oh, we've got a battle for P7, looks like, coming up. As Caveman has got in within a second of Songer.
Getting very close for this P7 for Caveman.
Of course, all these guys that are finishing will get points, but first points don't matter because this isn't an actual race. It's just a test session. The last 3 test sessions. If you missed the first 2, they're on the PMD YouTube.
That's the plug.
Hey, I can do what I want. I own the thing. I think Conky gets another 3-second penalty.
Oh no, this is not good for McConkey.
Yep, that is not good. I'm trying to see what his current penalties are. I can't remember where it is.
He is on a 6-second time penalty.
Yes, 6 seconds. So that puts
The
Legend
Stronger
currently in
has gone on to
P2.
a 12-second time penalty.
Yeah, that currently puts Legend Killer P2. As we see Caveman get lapped by Jeffrey. And of course, we were
Jeffrey
hoping for a
again.
battle there. But no, Jeffrey, if you look at Jeffrey, like, on board, he's got some really weird gear ratios.
I think he might be racing a wheel.
No, but still, he's like revving half the lap. It's really strange. But in front of him, I don't know who that's battling. It's Songer and Ferrari. So let's see what's going to happen with this one.
Close race between these two. But this overtake wouldn't matter for Songer as he has a 12-second time penalty.
True. Of course, they're both ghosting, as we do have Ferrari's
Jeffrey,
teammate Jeffrey
good
just
flag
behind
with
him.
both of them. As Jeffrey overtakes Songer.
Yep, Jeffrey lapping his teammate now. And yes, Songer's fallen a little bit back.
Gone to 5,000ths behind. 500ths.
500ths. 5/10ths. Where are we going?
Same thing.
It's really not, but okay. We do
Ooh,
have 7
Legend has
laps
moved
left.
up to 3 seconds behind McConkey.
Okay, maybe we'll actually see him overtake McConkey, but either way, he's got that P2. But that is unless he gets damage or gets a penalty. But even with a penalty, actually, with a 3-second penalty at this point, he's gonna stay in P3. No, he's not. Is he? I'm trying to think. So wait, the gap's 6 seconds, which puts him back 3. No, if they both have 3-second penalty. No, sorry. Legend will be up to P2 if he gets a 3-second penalty.
Yeah.
Or will he?
He'll either be P2
No, he won't.
or stay P3.
He'll stay P3 because the 2 3 seconds will cancel each other out. Then McConkey has the 3 seconds. And Legend isn't within 3 seconds. So Legend's not got to get damage or not got to get penalties. We now see Songer right behind Ferrari again. Coming into turn 10 as they do touch there. That's not good. Ferrari getting a little bit wobbly out of turn 10. Easy place to do that, but of course short shifting will help with that. Songer in DRS now. Songer, bit of a dodgy connection. I'm just seeing that now. Is he going to go for... Oh, they touch.
Ooh. Oh, he takes the shortcut.
Songer, that was a bit of
get-
an interesting line, but okay. Of course, Songer isn't an actual driver in the league.
Up.
Oh, Lewis is
Looks
left.
like Ferrari and Songer have taken over again.
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened there. Maybe Songer let him past, which would be good. But we have a Ferrari off the spun round there. That's Skengman again spinning at that same
again.
corner.
That is so unlucky for Skeng. He's going to have to pit because he has no left front wing again.
Yeah, that's
That is
very
so unlucky for
unfortunate.
Skeng.
Oh, Skeng's
He's
not
going to
having a
make
good time.
Ferrari catch up.
Skeng's
to being
quick, but I
at
think he's
least
suffering.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I think Skeng's quick, but he's suffering from.
Oh, he's got
his
5
consistency.
seconds for speed in pit
Ooh.
lane.
I know how that feels around this track.
That is just so unlucky for him at the moment.
Yeah, of
can't
course
be having
Songer's
any
got
more
back past
penalties.
Ferrari. I think we missed that. Whereas Legend's still 3.1
Caveman is
seconds
catching
behind.
up to Ferrari.
Oh yeah, so he is. As
As
Ferrari's
Ferrari
coming to the
goes
pits.
in pits,
Maybe there's a contact between them.
possibly.
Yeah, he's getting a front wing change.
Legend Killer is still within 3.3 seconds.
Songer's right behind Skengman. We just only have 4 laps left in this race. It looks like Jeffrey's pretty much won this with Legend if he doesn't get any damage or penalties in P3, in P2 with McConkey in P3.
Yes.
But Jack, you all feel for Jack. He really suffered from that pit stop. I think he maybe had a front wing change. Maybe it was just a really slow pit stop. I don't know. He might have got held up by traffic.
Possibly. But he is 53 seconds in front of Skeng.
Yellow
So I
flags
think
in
he's
sector
safe.
3. McConkey.
He's gone off.
That's really shaking
He's
things up.
collided into the wall.
And that puts Jack up to P3. Wow, okay, so Jack now takes P3, and he inherits it from,
And Songer gets
McConkey.
another penalty.
He's not having a fun time. Let me go take a look at these penalties. So, Jack has a 6-second penalty,
15.
so does McConkey, so that, yeah, if these guys don't pick up any penalties, they will finish in the positions that they are right now.
Yes.
So no pressure, Jack.
Unfortunately, though, for Songer, he could possibly... Oh, McConkey's going in pits.
Yeah, McConkey
He
obviously
may
got damaged.
stay in P4, though, as he is 1.3
Yeah, he's a minute.
minutes
He's a minute
ahead.
in front. So that's fine. Of course, Jack and Legend, this will be their first podiums in PMB. Of course, both of them, they did... Legend had a chance at a podium in Australia in Div 1, but sadly, of course, as we said earlier, an interesting strategy caused him to lose that position to me. Which is my only podium in PMB.
How are we doing for tyres?
Tire situation should be fine.
Okay, everyone is going to be staying. Maybe Caveman may need to pit as he is 23 laps on those hards.
Speaking of interesting strategies. Yeah, those hards should only last around 20 laps, I think.
It doesn't look like he's losing his back end at all around these corners.
Okay, maybe the hards last longer than I think, but I would think, considering softs last 10, mediums last 15, I would think hards last 20. But I don't
Possibly.
know. But yeah, if nothing
A lot
happens,
of
this is your
debris
final
is coming
order.
off his tyres.
Ooh, but actually, Jeffrey has end plate damage. How long's he had that for? Jeffrey's missing his left end plate.
I think he's just going to carry on as
Yeah, I don't
he
think
is
the damage is that bad.
19 seconds ahead.
Yeah, the damage won't be that bad for him. He won't be feeling it that much, especially around this track. It's not that bad. Like it is Bahrain. Bahrain's horrible for front wing damage.
Yeah. Going around turn 12 will be absolutely horrendous with damage. You'll be clipping that curve and going straight into a wall.
So hang on, if you retired in all 3 of these tests,
Yes.
I think I know why you don't want to drive anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a fantastic driver.
At least you actually finished a race in Div 1.
I think that was the first race as well.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I'll need to check the results after this. Interesting line for Jeff this year, though. Yeah, I know you didn't DNF, but I think you finished last with all the DNFs.
Skengman
Skengman
is DNF'd.
again! That same corner.
He is spun in the same corner.
Come on,
That is
safety car,
so
safety
unlucky
car,
for
safety
him.
car. No? Okay, we're not getting a safety car. I suppose we do only have
No
like 1
safety
lap
car.
left. We're away to go on to the final lap, so we're good. I'm surprised there hasn't been a safety car. We've only had, what, 1 VSC? I'm amazed. Oh!
1 VSC.
Jeffrey's in the pits.
Oh no. Legend may overtake him here.
Legend could take the lead of this race. He might be a bit too far back, though. Ooh.
No, Legend has got this 100%. He is. Jeffrey is exiting his
Legend's
pits
got past
as
him right
Legend
now, but remember, Legend has to
overtakes him.
brake for turn 1 and 2. Legend's got the lead of the race.
Legend is P1 of this race.
Now that's shaking things up on the last lap of all things.
Jeffrey has made a massive mistake here.
He's gone onto the softs. He's 2 seconds back. Unless Legend makes a mistake, he's not getting that position back. What has Jeffrey done?
That is probably the biggest mistake of his career. Unless Legend spins out or crashes.
Commentator's curse.
Legend has won this.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's already within a second.
Jeffrey, he is catching up.
Oh
Like,
my
there's
god.
nothing left of this race.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of rooting for Legend right now, but no, Jeffrey's gonna get. Oh,
He is
the
defending.
He's defending with his life right now.
And Jeffrey is side by side with Legend.
I'm rooting for
They're
Legend. Come on,
pretty
Legend.
much equal. And there goes,
Ooh.
there goes
No, Jeffrey takes the
finish
win at the
this
final
race.
corner.
with P1.
Oh, Legend, mate. Oh, well done, Jeffrey. Legend takes his first podium in PM. Oh, Jack, what have you done? Jack going slow. Jack takes also his first podium in PMB. The two Haas will follow them, with Caveman and Ferrari behind them. Only 7 cars finishing out of a 12-car grid. But the next time we will see all these drivers race will be Sunday,
Next
the
week,
28th of March at 7:30 PM GMT.
around
For
Austria.
the start of the season around Austria, these guys will be battling for points. But Jack, in his first race for AlphaTauri as well, gets a podium.
Getting into the points. As I
Wow.
think that is Stonga still waiting to finish here.
Wow,
in
well
that
done,
final
Jack. Well done, Legend.
practice race. Well done, Jeffrey, actually.
Yeah, well done, Jeffrey, but he won the last one as well, I think.
And driver of the day, who is it going to be? As I want to show up, please.
Songer.
Ooh, Songa gets the driver of the day with a 12-second time penalty.
Oh my god. So yeah, we're ready to see the podium. Jeffrey takes P1 with Legend Killer and Jack P2 and 3.
What a race this has been.
Wow. There they are, of course, the familiar black suit of the Mercedes on the top step. Wow. I'm amazed that Legend and Jack got P2 and 3.
Songa has a 15-second time penalty with this.
Oh, you got a feel for Legend though. He lost the lead of the race at the last corner.
By
And here
0.7.
is the final
So unlucky for him.
grid. Right, Alex, I will leave you now. I will speak to you later in a party when Jensen gets on, I guess. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. So your final order are P1 goes to Jeffrey, P2 Legend Killer, P3 Jack, followed by McConkey, Songer, Caveman, Ferrari. And then of course we have the DNS. The DNS was Skangman, Pama, Dragon, Zen, and Mad Chaos. Of course, Jack in Legend benefiting from Zen and Dragon being out. What a race we just had. What a race. Well done to the top 3. Jack gets his first podium. So does Legend Killer. Well, as I said before, the season will get underway. If the season gets underway next week, and if it's as good as this, you need to be there. You need to be there. I thought I'm gonna get a message from Jack saying this better be counted towards the championship. I'm sorry, it's not Legend of Jack. Maybe they can get it again later in the season. But I will see you later. Alex, of course, joined me today, and he will be joining me actually tomorrow tomorrow we've got a Div 2 test, and Div 1 test, sorry, and then Tuesday we have the start of Div 1. But, yeah. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Div 1 test, and then I'll see you again Tuesday for Div 1, for the start of Div 1, and again on Sunday for Div 2.